Hey everyone, my name's Rob from RVdreamz, and I really want to talk to you about Jaro technology. Look them up on Instagram. It's Jaro, Jaro technology, all one word. Look them up on Instagram. Give them a like, give them a follow. They're a fabulous company, and they are the ones responsible for this exceptional microphone. I mean, for the price, bang for the buck. I mean, you are not going to get better than this. This is fabulous. And I can say that because I actually have another microphone over here. I have another microphone over here tucked away, and I'm actually going to be throwing it into my RV, put it in my storage, something like that. And I don't think I'm ever going to need it again. And it was a fairly expensive. It was more than this microphone, actually. And I bought that microphone. I thought it was going to be great. It had two mics, it had the control box, and honestly, the sound quality wasn't that great. When I got my hands on this microphone, the Jaro microphone, I was mind blown. I mean, it was just wow. Okay, let's go through a couple of things. One is right up here on this knob. Let's see if you can hear it. No, you can't hear it. See, now you can hear my voice getting louder and quieter, and the gain is really crazy. Okay, so what we're doing with that, that's the gain right there. So I can go way back and I can turn the gain up and you can still hear me really well. And I can turn the gain way down so when I get closer, it's not going to blow your ears off. So that's fabulous. Another thing that you may have noticed is the pop screen right here. That pop screen is built in. It is fabulous. It works wonders. It really does, because I've talked next to the microphone and it's the pop not good. I do it through here, no problem. It's absolutely fabulous. Another thing you might notice, I mean, obviously it has, let me hold the base here, but it has the shock absorbing. That was my finger, by the way. But anyway, lots of shock absorbing. So even if you're like me and you're on a crazy wobbly desk, it's going to be okay. You're going to still be able to work with this. A couple of things that you're noticing right now is right back here, you can see those knobs. Let me show you what those knobs actually do. Okay, so when I have it way over here, if I turn it way over here on this one, that one is the one directional, the omnidirectional. So it can hear me from back here. It can hear me from up here. Up here is obviously the better one, but it can hear me all over the place on the microphone. It's just picking it up all over, right? And if I switch it to the next one, that's when you can hear me really well from the front, but you're not going to hear me very well from the side. You're not going to hear me very well from the back. You can, but it's reflecting off of that pop screen. You see? This is why I say the pop screen. Okay, so here's the other feature. And I've used this just yesterday when I was doing another video with a friend of mine who was interviewing me. And you can hear me from the front. You can hear me not so great from the side, but then you can hear me brilliantly at the back. So it's I want to say bipolar. That's not the right word. I'm not sure what the right word is, but you can hear it from the front and the back. So what I did when I had it like this, I was doing the interview where I was sitting on one side, a friend of mine was sitting on the other side, and the microphone could pick us up perfectly. Let me just adjust that back right to where I like it, right there. I love that setting. This is such a cool feature. You've been noticing that it's changing through all the colors randomly. If you push and hold on the bottom, see, push, tap and hold, okay? And then it goes off. If you tap and hold, it comes back on. Let's say you don't like it going through all the colors. You want a specific color. I don't know what color is your favorite. Mine is actually that blue right there. I love that blue. So it doesn't come across very well on the camera, but it's a great blue. I love it. I'm just going to continue tapping here like crazy because it's just so much fun. And now I believe it's going to rotate through the colors again. One more feature. As if this thing didn't offer you enough features, there is one more. And that's that if I tap the top, okay, check this out. It's going to go mute. Now it's on mute. You can't hear anything. And now when I tap it again, there you go. Now you can hear me. Okay. As if it's not enough. And one more thing. I feel like the guy that, the Sham Wow guy. I feel like that guy. And as if that wasn't enough. It does more. Here's the cool part. You press and you hold, and it says noise reduction off. I don't know why you would ever want to have noise reduction off, because if you have something like a radio in the background, you've got your neighbors mowing the lawn, whatever, and let's be honest, that happens. I mean, my window is right here, right? You can see that window. I don't want to hear my neighbor mowing lawn. So what I do is I press and I hold, and then it tells me noise reduction on. Love it. So that means that when my neighbor's out there mowing the lawn, I don't have to hear it. I get the garbage man coming by, like, I don't have to hear it. It's not going to show up on my microphone. I mean, it is hands down, it is fabulous. I wildly recommend this. And the big thing that I really recommend, if you're an RVer, you're in van life, anything like that, you're into podcasting, you have a tiny space, this thing's brilliant. Look at the size of the footprint. Look at how tiny that is. That's it. You know what's even better? I mean, it's the features never stop. You can actually undo this right here, okay? You can undo this. You can adjust the angle, whatever angle you want it on with the stand. But you can actually undo that. And you can have like the boom arm. I have a boom arm. It's in my RV right now, but you can actually have the boom arm so you can bring it out in front of you and you can start talking with it. You can push it off to the side and get out of your way. It's brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. You need one of these. I'm not even kidding. It's like, I'm not just recommending a microphone. I am recommending the Jaro microphone because the gain on the top, honestly, that's game changer for me. I love that. I love it so much because when there were two of us, and I've done this before where I had somebody that was a really quiet speaker and I'm fairly loud, so you can hear me across the room. But the other person was pretty quiet. And if I had this microphone, my audio quality would have been mint. It really would have. Because I could have turned this toward her, right? I could do this. Okay, so I do that. You can't hear me very well. But if I go like this, all of a sudden you can hear me a lot better. So I can be behind the microphone. The audio quality isn't, as good as it could be had I been in front. However, you can hear me. And the best part, I flip that switch at the back, and all of a sudden you can hear me perfectly fine. The audio quality is great. Look, let's do that. There. Now I can even turn the gain back down a little bit because now you can hear me from the back of the microphone as well as you can hear me from the front of the microphone. Like, look at that. How amazing is that? That's why this would have been the microphone for me. It would have. Let me turn that back down. Let me turn this back to where I like it because it's my microphone. I'm going to put it where I like it. Anyway, this would have been an absolute game changer when I was doing that interview with that really quiet person. I could have turned the gain up. I could have put it right in front of her. I just 1,000 things that I couldn't do with the microphone that I was using. And my only regret with this microphone is not finding it sooner. Honestly, it is fabulous. It is amazing. I have no complaints. I've had this thing for a few days now. Honestly, I looked at it and I had some bitching about it. I did. I complained about it. And what ended up happening was I talked to the individual who sent this to me from Jaro. And when I was talking with Jaro, he said, hey, the problem that you're having is actually easily solved by doing A, B, and C. And I was like, are you kidding me? I discovered a couple of things on here on my own just by playing around. But he told me the one thing, and it was like, I literally have nothing to complain about anymore. I don't. I have nothing to complain about. This is a brilliant microphone. Like I said, if you have a tiny space, this thing is so small, it tucks away practically in a pocket. I mean, it is brilliant. It comes literally put together like this with the stand on, with the shock cords on, with the pop screen built in, everything. Like, this is literally straight out of the box. I kid you not. This is straight out of the box right here. I absolutely love it. I can't say enough good things about this Jaro microphone. Like I said, go to Jaro Technology, so Jaro Technology on Instagram. Go show them some love. Pick up a microphone. It's less than $70 Canadian. I think they're absolutely stinking brilliant. I really do. I'm beside myself. Like I said, I paid quite a bit more for the microphone set that I had, and the audio quality was garbage compared to what I'm getting out of this. Go get one. Seriously, this is fantastic. And I have to be honest, like, paid review or not, whether I was paid to do this or not, honestly wouldn't change anything. It really wouldn't, because I am beside myself with how great this microphone is. Like I said, I was supposed to do a short video. I don't care. I'm doing a longer video. Deal with it. And the idea is, it's such a good product. I want to make sure that when I go to do anything, I want to make sure there's value for the money. Like when I bought a water bottle, I wanted to make sure, is it the best water bottle I can get? Is it going to have the most capacity? Is it going to be able to keep hot things hot for long and keep cold things cold for long? Like, is it going to be able to do that? And, I did my research and I found one. It was relatively inexpensive. I went out and I bought it. This thing, I didn't even do any research on it. I really didn't. They said, hey, how would you like to test this out? And let's go. Because I was in the market for a new microphone. So I thought, what a great idea. It came in, I unboxed it like this, and holy crap, it blew my socks off. It really did. It blew my socks off. I absolutely love it. I cannot say enough good things about it. It's well worth this. Less than $70 Canadian. At least at the time of recording, it was less than $70 Canadian. I would honestly pay twice that. I would, because wow. Go to Jaro Technology, all one word, on Instagram. Go show them some love. Pick one up for yourself. It's absolutely fabulous. I wholeheartedly stand behind it, and you'll see it in a lot of my videos coming up, and a lot of my videos that have already come out, you're going to see it there as well. Anyway, I stand behind it. I love Jaro. Jaro is, I want to know what else they have to offer. I'm going to be finding out what other products they have, and I'm going to start buying some, because this thing, worth the money. Hands down, worth the money. All right. We'll see you again in another video. Remember to go outside. Worst case scenario, a bear kills you. Other than that, you're doing okay. Have a great day, everybody. Take care.